Are you thinking about moving to Murrieta and you want to know all about it? Today I'm going to tell you the top 6 things you have to know if you're going to move to Murrieta, and we're going to start right now. Hi, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. I'm Rabbia and I'm a realtor in the Temecula Valley area. I post videos weekly about all things Temecula and Murrieta related, so make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Now let's get started. Okay, so one of the top things I think you have to know if you want to move to Murrieta is that the weather is gorgeous, pretty much year round. In the summer, it can get hot though, hot and toasty. They don't get as much of a ocean breeze as Temecula does, so you might get a little hot in the summer. If you want a place to live where you're gonna have 4 seasons, Murrieta is not the place for you because you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get your 4 different seasons, but you are gonna get ocean-like weather, and you're going to get not as hot as if you're in the desert or something like that. Second thing you have to know if you're gonna move to Murrieta is about the schools. In my opinion, the schools are some very good schools. Most of them are even distinguished. If you're thinking about moving to Murrieta and you just want to know a little bit more about the schools, make sure you go to the website for the school district in Murrieta. Then it'll tell you all the scores for all the schools, and that may even help you so that you can pick the neighborhood that you really want to live in. Okay, the third thing, house prices are still rising. They're predicting that they are not going to be coming down anytime in the near future. So if you are thinking you want to make a move, I'd say jump on it. Get out here now, start putting offers in so that you get an offer accepted so you can move as soon as you're ready. And don't forget, interest rates are also rising. So it's going to mean if you're on that edge about whether you should buy or not, make sure you talk to your lender because you don't want the prices to go up so high and the rates to go up that it's going to price you out of a certain neighborhood that you might want to live in. Okay, the fourth thing you need to know is that rentals are extremely hard to come by in Murrieta. So if you're thinking you can't buy but you want to rent, I would say start looking as soon as possible so that you can see what's out there and then decide what area you want to live in. You may have to get a little bit creative too if you want to get certain rentals. People are even putting up a year rent in advance just so that they can get into that rental. So it's really important, start looking soon. Okay, the fifth thing is the nightlife. If you are in your 20s or you have kids that are in their 20s, they may not like living out here. There's not a lot of nightlife for kids to do. A lot of times, my daughter's 22, she goes down to San Diego because there's so much more for them to do in San Diego than there is in Murrieta or even Temecula. So think about that when you're thinking about which area you want to live in. And the last thing is the traffic. It is terrible and it feels like it's just getting worse, especially when you get to that 215-15 interchange, which is right where Murrieta is. It can really back up. But with that being said, the traffic is still better than if you were in San Diego County, Orange County, or LA County. You're still gonna get a lot less traffic here. And if you can plan your driving around certain times of the day, you can kind of miss out on that traffic. Also, a lot of times you can take side streets so that maybe you don't have to get on the freeway at the busiest time. You can just take some side streets and then you can just avoid it altogether. If you like this video about the things you have to know before you move to Murrieta, click on the link below in the comments and it'll take you to the video on things you have to know if you're thinking about moving to Temecula. See you next time.